mean, Herta could have gotten rid of him, but whatever.
Time to twirl!
At the end of the day, it's very simple combat for the moment.
Fork in the road, huh? I got this. Wanna pick one first? Give your beloved instincts a try.
She's telling me to choose?
Technically, she is asking her companion to choose. The record will continue forward, even if you don't take any action.
Wrong choice. The correct answer is the path on the right.
It's the way I would have gone anyway. Alright. Event.
Not what we're looking for. It's a bait signal. Ugh, why would Herta put something like this inside the simulated universe? Doesn't she find it annoying when she has to find something herself? Never mind, I miscalculated. Let's try another sector.
Doesn't seem to be going well.
She's actually on the correct path. She just needs to continue a little further. I trust that she too will realize this soon.
Are we going to another event path or are we going to the combat? Why are you so sure?
What has happened is destined to happen again. That was my conclusion after having met her.
You've met her?
Stellaron Hunter, Silver Wolf. We fought against one another before. Herta was there as well. She may have mentioned it to you.
If she did, I don't remember. I don't remember.
In Herta's words, there was no loser in that fight. It was more like a test than a duel. She would attack, and I would defend. Neither of us gave it our all. She wasn't able to break through my defenses, and I wasn't able to stop her from leaving. I never thought our next meeting would take place under these circumstances. I believe the continuation of our last encounter will soon arrive.
What the? This was the right way all along. Ugh, Herta's got some psychological tactics going on.
Seems like we can now continue forward.
Left or right? Oh, we're going left. Drat.
Oh, back to the space station again. A riddle? Where's the skip button? You took the bait just like that. Time to twirl!
Icebreaker. Never mind. Ah, shit.
Huh, more enemies. Time for a buzz.
This is our chance. Take this!
Time to twirl! What are you looking at? Huh? Time to twirl!
Ah, he's gonna hit me.
Just a scratch.
You will know just.
Can you let me have some?
Let's go.
We caught them unawares.
Finally, almost there. There's even a miniature Herta over here.
Okay, well that didn't quite work.
Eesh. A little narcissistic, isn't she? The whole space station is filled with her face. Portraits, statues, even projections of herself. I was planning on adding a mustache for her, but the spray didn't work. The entire space station feels like it's made of paper, but her portrait is near indestructible.
She's talking about that portrait in the elevator room, no? Herta commissioned me to design an encryption tool for her. Seems she ended up using it on her portrait.
Of all the things. She said she's almost at the destination.
That's correct. The ether cartridge data is in the next room. Our pursuit is coming to an end.
Huzzah! I have a strange feeling about this.
Yes, that incongruous feeling has persisted throughout this long pursuit. She came for the Stellaron, but showed a strong interest in the curios. And just as we found out about the existence of the ether cartridge, she just so happened to show up in the simulated universe. I must admit, this feels less like a chase and more like a chance encounter. I recall a story about Punk Lord. It is said that graffiti is a special kind of symbol there. Hackers see reality as a magnificent game, an attempt to finish the stage we know as life. Whether it be for competition or for joy, they leave a trail in the places they visit. One symbol after another link up to become a long, long journey that writes the game of life. And would this ongoing affair not be part of such an endeavor? Perhaps this is all nothing more than a game she's decided to play with us. In which case, let us accompany her till the end.
I heard her. Oh, I can't even trade anything? Fine. Don't even think about it, buddy.
In the name of Landau, here's
Just
a
in
code.
case.
Hardens the will. We shall never fall!
Rules are made to be broken. Decisive strike!
Time to twirl! Do you know who I am? Ever see a diamond this big? Oh, it's all yours! Might be this combat needs optimizing.
He's difficult to kill, isn't
At
he?
this
Oh my god,
speed,
that massacre
too
gets rid of
slow.
his resistance. We should have started with that. Well,
Time for a buzz.
we're here now.
Time to twirl!
This is our chance.
Maybe you can keep it down?
Oh, he just exploded, okay. I'll take it. To be fair, we just loaded up a lot of
we
dots on him.
found it. The ether cartridge is here.
We put cryo
It's
on him, we
perfectly
put bleed
intact.
on him, and we put whatever quantum damage it does on him. But something's not right.
There is an unwelcome third party here with us. If what we are seeing constitutes past images of Silver Wolf, then for her to have made it this far would have entailed the disappearance of the cartridge. We can only assume that the facts don't align with the theory.
What does that mean?
I believe that she was indeed able to hack into Herta's office, but she didn't stay there for very long. After all, even the best hacker wouldn't be able to find a specified target in the vast ocean of the simulated universe's data. Unless...
Unless she had someone to guide her there.
But who would you have had?
You want to explain it to her first? I can see the confusion in her eyes.
The final results are on the display table, young madam. Take a closer look if you wish. We have plenty of time left. I will answer any questions that you may have.
So she's actually...
You've guessed correctly. The person that stands before you is tonight's starring role. She left herself a back door in the office, performed a proxy hack the moment you entered the simulated universe, and found a way to continue alongside
I'm not
us.
gonna lie, that is what I thought was happening originally, but then Skrillin was like, oh, you know, this is all just based on past events. She's not actually talking to you. She's talking to her companion, and, you know, no matter what choices you make, you know, it will follow through on her path. And I was like, oh, okay, so I was wrong. But no, my first thought was that she would hack in along with us, because that seems to make more sense.
I must say, she really is a masterful actor. Misdirection is always the most effective method.
So the graffiti was bait?
The graffiti is like a two-way data tunnel. You can use it to retrace the trails she leaves behind, and she can monitor your progress by seeing which pieces of graffiti have disappeared.
Because it's data, so she'd be able to track that. Yep.
I fear she may well have had the whole thing planned out before hacking the space station. The graffiti and the back door were all in aid of honing in on just the right moment.
It's a very good idea to plan ahead that far. You knew everything from the start.
I'm sorry. Herta forbade me from disclosing any information beforehand. She made clear that knowledge would not be paramount to this operation, but rather the lack of it. However, the way I see it, the most important elements were dedication and sincerity. The actions of Mr. Leonard drew the target right in.
That's why she assigned the mission to Leonard. Okay.
Well then, were you satisfied with this simulated universe journey,
It was interesting.
Miss Silver Wolf?
Huh. You knew it all along, didn't you?
I mean, I had the same thought.
I knew it would be hard to fool you. All that talk you were spouting along the way was meant for me, wasn't it?
It is a joy and an honor to have the opportunity to face off against you once again. Herta said that this cartridge would be able to lure in the biggest fishes in the universe. She was right.
So, the business about shutting down the universe and the argument with Herta was all just an act? You did all that to lure me in?
Is that why she was so savage in her comments?
That is up to you to interpret. Herta and I have always been frank with one another. Sharp conversations of that nature happen on a regular basis. It wouldn't be fitting to call it an act. Miss Silver Wolf is truly a talented hacker. Not only did she calculate everything ahead of time, she has numerous variables and aces still to play. News of my sudden visit to the space station was probably the only uncontrollable variable in her plan. And with my arrival came the nightmare of shutting down the simulated universe. That would have ruined her plans and all her preparations.
That's why she had to take the risk. That's why she had to take the opportunity before it was lost.
You now know everything about this encounter.
Okay.
Everything? No. You're wrong about the most important part.
Which is?
You think I came here out of desperation, but I've been bursting with excitement this whole time. Do you know how happy I was when you showed up, Screwlum? I haven't had the thrill of a formidable opponent in such a long time. The Legion is nothing but a bunch of cavemen, and the IPC were a disappointment. Only the Society has the talent to provide me with a fun challenge. Reality is nothing but a game. But what's the point of a game if it can't make you happy? An invitation letter and a challenge letter were sent to me from two geniuses. How could I not accept them? Would you have turned them down?
You're confident you'll be able to get out of this in one piece.
That's right. And I'm bringing this with me.
The ether cartridge? I mean, we kind of have just been standing here doing nothing.
Copy. You completed it while we were talking just
Well,
now.
we were kind of just standing here doing nothing.
Why else would I entertain
That's
so
what I mean.
much small talk?
It was a lot.
You're not the only one stalling for time. I'm guessing that Herta is hiding in a corner somewhere, trying to pull off a reverse hack from where I hacked in. You, on the other hand, are responsible for taking me head on, just as you did last time. And I'm looking forward to it.
What's my role?
How do you plan on stopping me this time? Are you going to turn the simulated universe into a black box? Or are you going to work with the IPC and put together a cross-galactic encirclement? Screwlum, will I be able to see your true strength this time? The long-awaited result will finally be determined. There will only be one victor today. Please, let me have some fun this time, okay?
My apologies, Miss Silverwolf, but none of what you are hoping for will be happening today. You may leave now.
Huh? Leave? But why? Aren't you trying to catch me? Don't you want to cuff me and exile me on some distant planet?
She has some interesting fetishes.
Your creativity has proven interesting. However, I have nothing to do with your quarrel with the space station. Ergo, I won't stop you.
I'm gonna leave with this cartridge then.
That's just a duplicate. Correction, not only is the one in your possession a duplicate, but so is the one here. The real curio was transferred elsewhere at the very beginning. Conclusion, you may share that data freely.
I had also wondered that. When he was so blasé about her having copied and duplicated the device, I was like, that's not the real device, is it?
What if I attack the space station again?
It would have nothing to do with me. But I must warn you, it is likely that someone would step forward to stop you.
Then, what if I were to destroy the simulated universe right now?
I'm sorry, but that simply isn't possible. Ether editing isn't capable of destroying an entire universe.
What is the point of this then? You guys went out of your way to put together this trap, but don't plan on doing anything at all?
That's
We
right.
had fun.
This way, the game that you so carefully orchestrated is now pointless, is it not? There's no point in a game if it's no longer fun. Silver Wolf, I know what you're after. The IPC's shackles won't be able to hold you, and jail is but another game to you. Herta and I came to an understanding. We will no longer enable you and give you what you need.
How boring.
However, Herta felt that this would be too easy on you, and wanted to add something of her own. And that is why, in this very moment, she has reverse-hacked you and located all your interastral network accounts. A total of 76 accounts. A very impressive number. How would it be if the IPC were to freeze all of them? Including all of your game records.
What? Hey, hold on a minute.
And she logged out. How hasty of her.
Indeed.
Games are always fun in the eyes of a child, but to an adult, they are but one among many ways of solving a problem. It's about time we were on our way.
Well, that was interesting. Herta.
A flawless victory! Hope you got a glimpse of Herta's awesomeness, kiddo.
As expected of Madame Herta.
Make sure you never forget about it. I couldn't care less about what happened with the space station, but I will surely repay the favor tenfold to anyone who dares to taunt me. I already notified someone at the IPC to freeze all her accounts. She's probably crying in front of her computer right now.
Thank you, young madam. Your and Mr. Leonard's contributions were a necessity to our victory.
But how does Leonard feel having essentially just been used in this entire process?
Do you have any other questions regarding this incident?
I don't think I do. What is the Silver Wolf truly after?
Her ultimate goal was always the ether cartridge, but she developed an alternative objective in challenging Herta and me in the process. All those complicated puzzles and unnecessary ploys. Nothing more than games, I'll wager.
Okay, will the space station be invaded again?
If you are referring to the back doors Silver Wolf left behind, we have cleared out all of them, except for the one in the office. Don't worry. The space station is not as fragile as you think. Whether it's cosmic warfare or the incident that just took place, they're all within Herta's grand plan.
So why did you leave her a back door? Why didn't you get rid of all of them?
Please, ask away.
What do you plan having for dinner? Do you eat?
A medium rare cattle steak, salt-baked Kalia lemongrass, Herman compound milk, and a portion of fried rice, prepared by a certain young man on the station. All I need is energy. The form that energy comes in is the same as it is for you. I would never forsake the delights of the culinary world in the interests of efficiency. Now, it is possible that my joints may need a little lubricant every now and again. Well, young madam, our destination may differ, but there are still countless opportunities for our paths to cross. The pursuit of knowledge will always be the best driving force for trailblazing.
Talk with Leonard.
So, the reason Madame Herta wanted me to continue the investigation was to lure her out of hiding? That never crossed my mind! Did she know about the traps the hacker left in the space station from the very beginning?
Yep. You were the most fitting person.
She said I did a good job.
He's
Can you
gonna
believe
pass
it?
out.
I've just been acknowledged by Madame Herta. This is something I'll remember for the rest of my life.
Just don't start hyperventilating.
I don't have to worry about being fired anymore.
Yay! Good for you, Leonard.
This chapter has come to a conclusion. Come, let us close the final back.
Sorry, I let my spacebar. I see. So we're manually closing the back door. I get it. Goodbye, Silverwolf. You watch the image on the wall slowly dissolve and disappear, and that's the end of it.
It's gone. It's all gone. They seriously left nothing behind. They went too far this time. Too far.
All right. Stop with the tantrum. You're not a kid anymore.
I am not throwing a tantrum.
Uh-huh. Anyway, what are you gonna do now, huh? Hack an IPC branch nearby and get your accounts back?
If it were just 1 or 2 accounts, sure. I kind of overdid it this time. I lost basically everything. A branch office probably won't be enough. I'm gonna have to make a trip to Pier Point.
What, you're going alone? That's the IPC's headquarters.
She's not concerned at all.
Yep, just me. Why? Do you want to come with?
I probably won't be able to. I'm in Elio's next script. Did you forget?
Oh, right. That story doesn't sound like it fits me. You guys have fun.
I hope you have a good time in Pier Point as well.
Don't worry. I've already got an idea. You see that Cloud Diner just 2 kilometers from here? A few temps from the Building Material Logistics Department just stepped in. I'm gonna go and become their friend.
Getting a move on already? I would have thought you'd at least want to spend some time with that cartridge you were obsessing about.
I told you. I'm not obsessed with it. Besides, there's fun to be had along the way.
She starts running through the effulgent neon lights just as she had left her homeworld that night, sprinting toward the stars. Starlight elongates her shadow, illuminating the history of Punklord. Those who penned the legends, their vows remembered by the stars. The earliest role-playing gamer said, "Games are about growth. Why is this even here? I don't think any of us text is necessary." The calm tactical strategy gamer said, "Games are about the victories." The rebellious collaborative gamer said, "Games are about encounters." The loving narrative gamer said, "Games are about remembrance." And now the young galactic adventurer gamer, she said,
A game is a game, and that's all there is to it.
"Oh wow, way to trivialize the poor things." Interesting. Oh, and that's extra interesting. It was really... Oh, hello. Hey friend, you still at the space station, right? I mean, the game hasn't exactly given me a chance to leave. I want to talk to you about something. Yep, still here. What is it? It's been a while since that incident, dude. I literally haven't been able to move since it. But I'm still very worried about the space station cybersecurity. I want to prepare while I can, and I got an idea that I want to run past you. Let's talk about the details face to face. I'm outside the office. Make sure to drop by. Hold on. Which one of these is Elio? Aiden. Elias. Sorry, Elias. So that's the dude that Kafka works for. Gotcha. What was I going to say? It was an interesting quest because even though it's Silverwolf's companion quest, you were never quite sure where it was going and whose it was because, you know, you start with Arlen, but then we go into Leonard, but then there's Screwlum, and then we finally get Silverwolf. So it could very well just have been like a companion quest for Screwlum for all that happened. So that was interesting. Make this quick, Leonard.
Where to now?
Hey friend, over here. You're finally here. I've been waiting for a long time. Again, I literally haven't done anything, sir. We just saw each other not that long ago. Said so. Maybe I just wanted to see you, so I got impatient. Thing is, like I said in my message, even if the invasion is over, it's still exposed to many security issues the space station faces. In other words, gaps. Following lead researcher Asta's orders, the space station formed a special task force to tackle this problem. In my opinion, aside from technical upgrades, it is more important to increase staff members' awareness and caution. Many of Silverwolf's attacks honed in on individual bad habits, and those are too difficult to defend against. Fair enough. Her space station is a turf of Genius Society members, so it's not inconceivable that other forces target us. Therefore, our safety and staff awareness should be at the top of the universe as well. In order to be able to quickly respond to such incidents in the future, I think that a safety drill for the entire space station should be arranged immediately. A selected number of staff members will have their terminals sent a mail embedded with special programs. Phishing mail? No, not as simple as that. What we're defending against are enemies on the level of Stellaron hunters. They won't give you a choice. The moment the mail is successfully received, the program will attack automatically and immediately, regardless of time, location, or whether it was opened. Within moments, the virus will spread throughout the entire space station. Be it personal terminals, public facilities, or the seat warmer on the toilet, everything might collapse in the moments. Have you started looking for your next job? Don't worry, these viruses are all imitations written by me. They're absolutely safe and harmless. You want to bloody hope they were. Through the drill, I want to deepen everyone's understanding of network security. Of course, before we start, testing and repeating revision is compulsory. The requirements for test candidates will be very high. They will need to be bold, careful, and thoughtful. They must not only be familiar with the space station, but also understand Silverwolf and the Stellaron Hunter. It would be helpful if they also have an altruistic heart. Who could satisfy all those requirements? My friend, that's you. Do you have any other friends? You mean on the space station? Of course not. Colleagues are not friends. Just sudden honesty. Oh, I just had a moment of inspiration. I was at the IPC for a long time, so believe me, friend, when I say adversity shows sincerity. The simulation testing grounds is ready. Let's get to it. I mean, I don't really have any interest in whatever the hell it is. Why does this game keep throwing these challenges at me? Like, do I have a big thing written on my forehead that says I actually care? Sealed sector. Ether graffiti. Use the graffiti mechanisms in the stage to break out of the sealed sector. Clear the current challenge. Allies are knocked down for no more than 2 times. Locate all hacking call card graffitis. Okay. This is going to be terrible. Okay. I'm yawning. Bear with me. Currently, the network of the area where you have been hacked. Where you are has been hacked. I emulated Silverwolf's methodology so you can discover many strange graffiti in various locations in the zone. Imagine you are a regular staff member of a space station. You need to evacuate to a safe space, but many paths are blocked due to malfunctions caused by the virus. But luckily for you, you have a wealth of security knowledge. You know exactly how to clear out these graffitis and the viruses they carry so that the malfunctioning devices are restored. Okay, just like the detective from before, investigate the graffiti, just scan them, move up school, clear the area. Okay. Affected by the cyber attack, the sensor door cannot be activated normally. In order to open it, you have to find the graffiti associated with it. Well, gee, I wonder where it is. Sorry, I'm also just checking if there's anything else here. So what does that do? Interesting. Little Easter egg. Okay, there are 3 hack and calling cards in each area. So because I don't have a quantum damage dealer in my party, that would actually be super useful. Okay, well let's be careful not to miss any of that. I'm gonna need it. So did the one above disappear entirely? Okay, yes, so I can't scan it. How do I... Oh, I don't. That's just the lock. I see how it is. Get out of my way, sir.
This is our chance.
That worked out quite well. That damage was delightful.
Time to twirl! Maybe you can keep it down? Time to twirl!
He's gonna get destroyed on his turn.
The die is cast.
How much damage is he gonna take? Yeah. This quantum damage is
We
delightful.
caught them unawares.